2026 season is underway. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Broncos offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this offense is going to have their hands full, and especially this offensive line. And it's not just this year. Like, you watch this group, they're dominant, they're physical. Like, they're gonna make you earn everything you get. But it seems like with this program, Palmer, it's year after year after year. Plug and play, next guy, physical, fast, disruptive defensive line.
Yeah, they've set a standard, I think, at that position, at this school. When you look around college football, they're always dominant up front. They're able to recruit a specific athlete tailored to their style of defense and attacking. And it doesn't matter what year it is, who the opponent is, this D-line creates a lot of problems, and they're living in the backfield.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Broncos will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Oregon's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. A matchup that we're going to lock in on, left side of the line, and whether they can keep this edge rusher at bay.
Great, here we go.
Using his legs, it's Hill. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that.
He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Jumped on top of the pile.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Ducks! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Alson Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. With the catch, it's Riley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Riley. He's stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. To throw, it's Madsen. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some room.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He is in. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Riley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Madsen. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Broncos will punt this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Hooks. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. This was a highly recruited guy. It didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is, and he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places, but these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start, but he's got obviously the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested to see him, new coaching staff, new environment, new start, to see if we see the best version of him.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some... Got it down the field. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown on over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the extra point is good. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Gaines. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dante Moore. He fires to the left side. It's caught. Turns on the Jets. To the house. Touchdown Ducks.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Run the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Oregon. Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Gaines. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise.
Caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And, man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Motion from the wideout. Could not make his way to the corner. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing more. Under fire. Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
He throws into the middle of the field. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Boise State has it back ready to go to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And there he goes. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at. Because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out and everybody right now on the same page.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. There's some room. Inside into the house. Touchdown Ducks. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They'll move the tight end. He might want another play. Oh, he's got a chance. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won.
Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Here's Moore to throw. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Gate. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Broncos decide to punt it away.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Running inside, it's Hill. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. And it's Oklahoma State looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Picks up the 1st down. The discard, and he's running free. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Gaines. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Now on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was a... Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over one.
Maybe a crease. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Broncos peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's Gaines. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Goff. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Broncos have their offense in high gear. Back to pass, it's Herrera. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gaines. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. The handoff as they run the counter play here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finding some room. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Moore. Going to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line. You got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Stewart. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Herrera. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Broncos will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Hill. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and he missed it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Stewart. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Here we go. Ready. Where did he go?
Running inside is Hill. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready, go.
They'll run it. It's Hill. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Creates a little space. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
Taylor wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Go.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver, you could tell, man, trying to fight for extra yards after the catch. Coughs it up, but what do you know? Bounces right back to him, and he says, yes, please, I will take that.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The Broncos will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that.
Gets away from one, finds room. The 20, the 10. Touchdown Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Broncos with the 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Got it in the middle, it's right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Broncos are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. And the Broncos back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The run inside. It's Stewart. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Broncos are facing 3rd and inches. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. On the move, it's Stewart. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dante Moore. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it. Hits the crease. All the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. The game is well in hand. You just hope this injury is not serious. If time permits, Holly will get us up to date. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the counter. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to set up the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. This is so fun to watch these guys hype up their wide receiver. Every time they come off the field, there is yet another celebration. He has been an incredible downfield target, over 160 yards receiving, and he continues to eat. The quarterback keeps telling him, hey, you're my guy. I'm looking for you every play. They are feeding off of his energy here today. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Has it, and he scores! Touchdown, Ducks!
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Madsen. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Ducks. Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the counter. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Right back to the well. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using his legs, it's Gaines. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They feed him again. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.